sure you're not.
But if you turn me around, if you get me in the right place, I'll probably be able to get something good. I may not know it's good at the time, and I may not know how to. I may still need manipulating into the picture in the right way. It may need editing.
Yeah.
And to tell you the truth, that's how I write. I do that as myself. To write, I just play a lot, and I capture everything in MIDI, and then I listen through, what seems like hours and hours of absolute rubbish, and I go and I have a pair of scissors in the software, and I just kind of listen with one ear to it in the background, and when I hear something that just catches my attention, I then just go and snip that a little bit and then color it differently. There may be hours of that stuff, and so there'll be sessions where there's 2 hours of terrible piano playing, and then out of those 2 hours there'll be 12 seconds of little snips that have been colored differently, and I'll go back and I'll look at that, and then I'll move that around, and then I'll start to edit that, and we'll develop on that, and that's where themes come from. So the vagary around music is, you're digging it out of nowhere, and let's put the nowhere aside for the minute, and I'll come back to the nowhere. You're digging it out of nowhere, and then when you get something good, then a lot of the compositional process is to try and organize it. And whether that's just for writing music or whether it's writing music for films, it's the same. The nowhere is important to know that it's everything I ever heard in my life. Music I've ever heard in my life. And that's basically just a giant pot that I sort of spoon into in my subconscious, pull out things that I always love every time I hear them, and then hopefully forget well enough for it to become a sort of a nice mishmash of something else and becomes its own flavor.
Yeah, weirdly combine things or misremember things, right? And then it becomes sorry. But so then when you're doing that, when you're in that process and you're writing, I have my own thing which I